And welcome back to the SpiffyNeedleGeeks playing Yokai Watch. It's Brawl Fan 1, Supersonic 407, PlatinumRhythm, and RoushutsuRises. Finally, we are in a whole new area of Springdale. This is the Shopper's Row. This is actually where we were supposed to be going, for the new chapter as a part of our story quest. But because this is a whole new area, that also presents whole new yokai. So as always, before we do anything else, we're going after the new yokai.
Well, wait, that's not a new yokai.
No, this is not a new yokai. This is Babylon. This Babylon pretty much talks about
clearly
personalities of how the personalities work and how they'll affect the yokai stats. It works similarly to how natures work in Pokemon, but I can explain it myself properly here, so there's no reason to really let Babylon do so. In which case, the Shopper's Row is the row for shoppers, as I'm sure you can imagine. There's a whole outlet mall here that you can go. There's all kinds of different food you can do. Okay, so yeah, this is a part of the story. So the store on your immediate left, that's the comic book store. That's where you want to go for story, but we're not going to be going there just yet.
Alright.
So this area has literally all of the remaining food that you can buy for yokai up to this point. Like, this guy sells meat. This is Frank.
Oh, I get it.
Marbled slab for $180.
I'll have a Frank on a hot dog bun, please.
Yeah, Ryan gets it.
This is some expensive fucking meat.
Well, yeah, that's no surprise, really.
I mean, I know, I don't know what the exact conversion rates, like, from yen to dollars are, but clearly we're working with dollars here. It's like, meat should not cost that much in American dollars.
And Matsuk and some kind of, I don't know what that was, but it cost like 80. It cost like $80.
Oh well, Danny, you'd be surprised at how expensive meat can be, depending on what your pleasure is, if you know what I mean.
Anyway, this guy sells you Chinese food. He has pot stickers, livers and chives, crab omelets, and chili shrimp. Well, it sounds really good, actually.
Shrimp sounds really good right about
now.
now.
I was literally just thinking that. And on the shop immediately across is the ramen shop. This is where you buy ramen.
It's like, my God, this district right here, Hungramps would have a field day with this.
All that money we had before, and now we're
That's
broke
actually
again.
a good question. Why didn't they save Hungramps for here? It's like, you think, he'd never want to leave.
So here's a yokai that we found here. And this is actually a yokai we haven't seen before. This is Blazion.
Blazion?
We gotta catch it.
He was pretending to be the statue there, but he's embarrassed that we caught him, so he's gonna give us a bribe to never talk about it again. We can't actually recruit him just yet. We'll get him later on.
I'm just saying, It's like, just the name Blazion, that actually sounds like a fucking Pokemon name.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly, yeah.
I mean, even the design a little bit, at least from what we could see of it.
Yeah, it did look a bit like Pyroar.
Anyway, so the first new yokai of Shopper's Row, and one of my most least favorite yokai. Meet Grubsnitch.
You said least favorite?
Yep, it's reskin from
Boston. Jesus!
Grubsnitch is a rank D yokai from the Heartful tribe. It's bulky, fast, and physical. Grubsnitch is a bastard. What Grubsnitch does is he's the reason why people feel the urge to take a small sample of something that they're not really supposed to be eating. You ever have those moments where you see like food laying across the table that you know you're really not supposed to have, but you just take a small bite of it anyway?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, that's Grubsnitch giving you that urge.
It's funny you mentioned that because just last night, me and my brother went out for donuts, and he tried to see about getting free samples from the register when we were trying to order.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was kind of funny.
Asking for free samples or taking free samples?
Oh, asking for it.
Okay, that's not Grubsnitch. Grubsnitch makes you take it.
I know. It's like this scenario you mentioned though regarding Grubsnitch just kind of reminded me of that a little bit. I just thought it was funny.
Regardless of Snatch, this is totally fucking relatable. There have been numerous times where I've stolen food off people's plates. with or without them looking.
Oh.
God.
So is that something you want to mention?
We've all done it.
Tattletale?
Alright, look. I've seen way too many people, leave, they're done eating, but they still have, things of Chinese, untouched.
Anyway, next new yokai.
Rude.
Hey, I got biographies, buddy. Anyway, the next new yokai,
It's
design
really
similar,
fast, apparently.
different color. Meet Flumpy.
Oh.
Flumpy is a rank C yokai from the Eerie tribe. It's a fast spirit attacker. Flumpy, whoever Flumpy's this is kind of weird to explain. Flumpy, whoever is who's inspiriting, makes you feel awkward or unstylish. Do you ever have those times where you're getting dressed or getting ready, or just in general, where you suddenly feel like you're just ugly or unappealing? That's
Actually,
Flumpy.
yeah, I've actually had that moment a few times.
Yeah. You just don't feel pretty at all. You just feel ugly, where you feel awkward. That's Flumpy.
Okay.
Flumpy, rooting the self-esteems of people everywhere. And I guess, we gotta get back to talking about how these yokai would ruin dates, by the way. Grub snitch is obvious. Snatch depending on who you're dating, if you snatch your date's food, that can go in any direction, depending. Flumpy, if Flumpy inspires you or your date, that's just gonna make things really awkward and very...
Yeah.
In any which case.
Getaway plush.
Now sell that
medicine.
getaway plush on eBay.
Yeah, we gotta make more money. Since we just lost it all.
Don't worry, we got Blue Minoko, we're fine.
I guess that's true.
Flumpy.
He sounds just like Boohoo.
Boo had a...
Well,
it is Boo.
I mean-
It is Boohoo, only green.
Yeah, Boohoo had a higher voice, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the yokai so far are not that epic. The next new yokai, though, is actually pretty good. Especially when you can get the better evolution of him, but we won't be seeing that for a long time. This is actually him right here. You can normally find these guys under cars and vending machines. I just happened to find him in a yokai spot.
And these children don't question a bicycle just going in circles?
Oh, it does that.
Nah.
Anyway, this is Chanson. Oh, fuck. I don't know what to do. As I was saying, this is Chanson. Yeah, if you find Chanson at the battle spot, he'll fight you. Chanson is a rank C yokai from the Brave tribe. It's bulky and physical. Chanson is a yokai that makes you gamble, makes you bet everything on chance.
Huh. Oh, that can go one of two ways.
Pretty much, if you ever find yourself just taking a random risk on something, even though you have no idea how it's going to turn out, that's Chanson.
Oh.
So basically anybody that goes to a casino.
Or if you're on a first date and suddenly you have the urge to ask your date if you want to marry her.
That's certainly taking a chance. I mean,
Yeah.
I should also mention.
Alright, listen, I know this is our first date and all, but could you marry me?
I should also mention, Chanson by nature has predominantly bad luck. So more often than not, if Chanson isn't spiriting you, yeah, he's making you bet things on chance, but more than likely, it's going to end up bad.
So, Tsunade from Naruto.
I guess. I don't know. I don't watch Naruto.
I don't watch that weirdo stuff, so I wouldn't know.
I know what she's.
I kid.
I know what she's referring to.
No, like in Naruto, there's this woman named Tsunade that, gambling is like her major pastime, but she's really, really bad at it. And it's actually kind of becomes like a recurring joke, but because there was like a point, I think several points, if I recall in the anime, where when she gambles and if she wins, that's when she knows some serious shit's going down. and she immediately like starts fearing for the worst because she starts winning lotteries.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the joke is, everything is good so long as this woman loses.
Wow. Okay.
Take a chance on me.
This guy even has a freaking ninja appearance, for God's sake.
Okay.
It's not really a ninja.
That's
He's a wandering samurai.
That sounds fitting enough.
I should also mention he did have a sword, but he lost it in a bet. So.
Okay,
that's kind of funny.
I get it.
That's actually
He's
kind
a
of
wandering samurai.
It all makes sense.
We befriended it.
So does he automatically join you after you fight him?
No, yokai spot yokai. They can, they work similarly to just random encounters. Like you can befriend them, and there's only a chance of them befriending you, like just like they would normally. Fuck off. Anyway, I will mention that there are certain yokai that can only be gotten through those yokai spots. So keep that in mind for later. We'll be seeing them later on.
Okay.
Go away. I never want to see you again.
BJ, it's okay.
Anyway, so now we're getting into the Tranquility Apartments. So
Were you trying to pop a wheelie up the stairs?
yeah. So the Tranquility Apartments. Yeah, these are obviously vacant apartments, but sometimes yokai, sometimes people can be living in them, but sometimes yokai can be living in them too, and you can only go into doors that are orange. Sometimes they have items, and sometimes they have rare yokai. Meet Waper. Waper is a rank C yokai from the Charming tribe. It's a fast spirit attacker. Waper is pretty much a rare Baku. It's literally a Baku, it's just white. It does the same thing as Baku. It puts you to sleep and eat your dreams. Though because Waper is so rare, it describes that if you are put to sleep by a Waper, you're guaranteed good dreams.
Ooh. Guaranteed good dreams by the yokai with like the most ferocious set of jaws.
Hey, I don't have any problems with that.
I'm not.
Hey, as long as it gives
complain.
me good dreams, I don't care what it looks like.
I should also mention though, in the anime, like later on in the anime, Waper was finally introduced later on, but it was introduced as not with the powers of putting you to sleep and giving you good dreams when you do so, but it can suck up your memories and then project them into a visible cloud that people can watch.
Oh.
So it's interesting. Like it's weird. There are multiple occasions where the game will have a yokai doing one thing, but then the anime will have them doing something else. Like their powers will be completely different. I'm just going off what they do in the game, though. So
that can
right.
Yeah. Speaking of anime, BJ, have you seen the Yokai Watch movie?
I have not. I keep meaning to, but I just haven't felt bothered yet.
Yeah, because I think right now it's on Netflix.
Okay. Oh, I don't have Netflix. Regardless if that's...
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was just going through Netflix the other day, and I see it, and I'm like, oh my god.
I should mention... though, there's actually a reason why I haven't seen it yet. I can actually see it now. I just haven't had the time or felt bothered to. But the Yokai Watch movie, it actually takes place with a similar story to the game Yokai Watch 2. It's the same story, effectively. That's why I was waiting to watch it, because I wanted to play Yokai 2 first after I found that out. That being said, none of you watch it yet. Unless you want to get...
I probably won't ever watch it.
Okay.
Wow.
Because I really have no desire to.
You're not missing anything.
Wait.
From what you've told me. Because you've pretty much been saying, despite how much you enjoy the game, the anime adaptation is, less than.
Yeah. Has its moments, but not enough to really recommend a marathon. Like if I see, I haven't even been keeping up with it. Like there are certain episodes that I really like Jibanyan's past episode. That was a really sweet episode. Still think the game handled that better, but regardless. In which case, I should actually mention the game. When I say the game, Yokai 2, I should say, because as I predicted, when this Let's Play first started, and I completely spoiled it, of course, but regardless of such, Jibanyan's past is explained in Yokai 2.
Ah.
I honestly should have seen that coming. Don't know why I didn't. Well, not that I didn't see it coming. I did see it coming. I called it. But I went ahead and spoiled anyway, because I'm a narc.
How many hit points do these elephants have?
That's a good question. They also they do have the drain ability, so they are keeping themselves alive. That's right.
I know, but I mean, it's like, you've raised their strength. You got Blue Minoko, pulling Sephiroth and just dropping meteors, and they're still not dying. It's like, goddamn.
Well, you say that.
It's like, how much health did these guys have?
They're pretty bulky. On top of really just being fast spirit attackers, they have a lot of health.
Yeah, and plus, like what you mentioned earlier, they do have that trade ability too.
Yeah, they're good at keeping themselves alive.
Yeah.
Oh well, now we're friends with Leaper. Good dreams for everybody.
Yay.
Yay.
Just don't go nomming on my giblets.
And your giblies.
Oh god.
You know what, Danny? Give me a second. There's a story that I want to tell you, but I'll do it after we explain the next yokai.
Okay.
Anyways, we got a blue coin and some candy. So in another one of these rooms, you can find this yokai who may look a tad bit. Oh, never mind. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is Old Fortune. Old Fortune here is a shop. He will sell you coins in exchange for rare bugs and fish.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So now, what I was going to say, here's...
You're salty.
Salty! That's the most interesting yokai yet.
Where the fuck he is. God damn it. Meet Undi. Undi is a rank C yokai from the Brave tribe. As you can probably guess from his appearance, this is Pandal's evolution. He evolves through level up. Undi, however, is a little more mischievous. Now, typically, evolution yokai are just stronger versions of their previous form.
Does he pants people?
You're almost there, Russell. Undi, he's bulky and physical for one thing, just like Pandal, but he's a little more limited than Pandal, where Pandal will make you careless in every single department. Undi targets one very specific thing: your zipper. If you ever find your zipper suddenly undone on yourself, more than likely it's Undi. It can be Pandal, because Pandal will do that too, but Undi targets that specifically.
Okay, so...
Do I even want to know why does he specifically target the zipper?
Well, I mean, he is more nude than he was when he was Pandal, since he took the pan off. He's more nude now. So I guess he thinks, hey, I like being nude. I'm gonna help everyone else out.
Okay, so get this. Just the other day, when I was getting ready to head out somewhere, I was grabbing one of my favorite pairs of pants, and I noticed that the zipper was broken.
Huh.
Undi!
I'm not sure if Undi breaks zippers. He just unzips them while you're wearing them.
Well, yeah, that's just it. Like, I can... Like, the zipper is still on there, but it's gotten to a point where I can zip it up and down, but it doesn't actually zip up the... What do they call it? The zip line, I guess?
The zip line?
Yeah, that doesn't close up whenever I zip the zipper anymore, so...
Interesting. Huh.
Ugh.
Anyway, for that... I wonder how much time I have even to tell the story. So... No time at all. I'll tell it after the next yokai. Anyway. Alright, so there is one more yokai for this video, and which will end it off. And this next yokai is actually a rare yokai.
Oh, okay.
But first, let's recruit Undi.
No hesitations, let's team up.
Just don't be touching my zipper. Dill pickles?
Anyway.
I don't get
I'm
it.
sorry, that's what his voice sounded like.
It should totally have sounded like Shin-chan.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
I mean, it even kind of looks like him.
Yeah, except his eyes. Well, actually, you know what? Never mind.
Anyway, I know for sure it's not in this room. It's a plain ring. You can fuse that with certain jewels to get different items. But here we go. In this specific room, there's a rare chance this yokai will show up. This is Quit. As you can see, the rare version of Namor. Quit is a rank C yokai for the mysterious tribe, and he is a bulky spirit attacker. He's not a healer, he attacks. Quit. So now, Dawana and Namor make you just stop what it is, whatever you're doing. No, they'll just make you give up on it for the time being. It doesn't mean you'll never go back to it. Quit will make you stop what you're doing and never want to go back to it. He'll make you just quit it. If you're being inspirited by Quit, there's no way in hell you're ever doing the same thing twice. You're only ever going to do one thing once.
It's like, Quit better be targeting people who smokes.
I know. I mean, it's like, that's not quite a bad thing.
No, you know what?
It's like, send this guy to like, all the people that are like facing addictions and shit. He'd clear their asses up.
You know what? Another reason why he's in the mysterious tribe. Remember what I keep saying about the mysterious yokai? They can be either good or bad.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's like people on crack, people who oversmoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, like, people that are, that they're facing addictions and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, not just drugs, but just, any other kinds of addictions, be it caffeine or addiction to sex or whatever. I mean, it's like, shit like that, yeah, I think you'd want to have this guy around.
Would addiction to sex be bad if it's with the same one person?
It's still bad.
I don't know.
Sex addiction is like a very real disorder, and
yeah, but I mean, it's like it's not just having sex with like your partner and everything. It's also the obsession of constantly looking at porn and all this other stuff. I mean, it very unhealthy levels.
And
that's different.
And sex addiction can lead to very dangerous things. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, look, we're all adults here. There's nothing wrong with sex if it's consensual and everything. If it's between you and your partner, nothing wrong with that. But, some people, that face these disorders and stuff, it can be very unhealthy for them.
Very unhealthy, and it can make them do very dangerous things.
Such as?
Or get dangerous things.
Well, like I said.
Such as rape.
Oh.
Yeah, like rape, STDs, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
STDs, all those transmitted diseases.
I wouldn't have gone that far. I mean, the diseases, yeah, but I wouldn't go so far as to say rape.
But that is the very real danger of an addiction.
I get it.
I mean, it's it's not pleasant to think about, but that's the reality.
That also being said, I will quote a character named Dr. Wong from Law and Order. Fuck you, I'm not quitting. Anyway, so in Law and Order, the character Dr. Wong, really cool character, he says something that I think is really smart to think about for this. Regarding sex addicts and people who do go that far. You can be an alcoholic, but it becomes a crime when you choose to drink and drive. You can be a sex addict, but it becomes a crime when that becomes rape.
Yeah.
So inherently, it can be damaging to yourself, but it doesn't become illegal until it does. I probably butchered it completely. He said it way better than how I'm probably saying it. You get what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I understand what you're getting at.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Is it really bad?
In one instance, it's a danger to. In one instance, it's a danger to yourself, but in the other instance, you're not just endangering yourself; you are deliberately endangering other people.
Yeah. That's why I was asking. Like, is it really such a bad thing if it's with your partner?
It can be if because rape is still rape, even if it's with your partner. Your partner still has to say yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't mean... I'm not talking like without the other person's consent. I'm just talking in general.
It can't. Yeah, it can be. I still. It can still be considered a disorder, especially like if you keep hounding them about it. You know, if they don't want to do it, but you keep getting on their nerves about it. Like,
okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
it can be.
Strange how a game featuring little cartoon monsters, makes us talk about sexual politics.
That was honestly the last thing I was expecting to talk about when we got to quit.
Yeah, I was like, what the shit?
Well,
it's okay.
If you want to quit, go seek help.
Pretty much.
This week's episode of Yokai Watch sponsored by Quit. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, see you guys
Until
then.
next time, everybody.